Good morning, everyone. It's the 21st of May. It's 2024. It's Tuesday morning. Mark has been reading through the book of Revelation. Today he's ready to start in the 8th chapter of Revelation. This chapter is talking about the seventh seal, when there was silence in heaven for the space of a half an hour. I find it interesting because it's speaking there as heaven in time rather than in eternity. It's putting a time in heaven, a half an hour. Okay. Anyway, it says that they saw seven angels stand before God. They had seven trumpets. It also talks about the lightnings and thunderings and earthquakes. And then these angels began to blow their trumpets. The first angel sounded, and there was fire and blood, and all the green grass was burned up. The second angel sounded. The mount was cast in the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. The third part of the creatures died, and a third of the ships were all destroyed. Isn't that interesting? The third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven. And it fell on the third part of the rivers, and on the fountains of the waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And then the waters became wormwood, and many died because of these corrupted waters. And the fourth angel sounded, and the sun was smitten, the third part of the moon, the third part of the stars. So the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone for a third part of it, and the night likewise. Now this didn't all happen in 70 AD, folks. You full-blown preterist, are you reading the 8th chapter of Revelation, where it says that third part of the waters became wormwood, third part of the rivers, third of the ships were destroyed, third of the part of the sea became blood, third part of the trees were burned up, the grass was all burned up, stars falling from heaven, a third of the stars falling from heaven. I don't think that happened in 70 AD. I don't think there's any record of those events happening in 70 AD. And then it talks about the woes. Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which were yet to sound. This was just the beginning in this chapter 8. So I'll have Mark read this to us. And I think this is a great refutation against full-blown preterism, don't you?
Revelation chapter 8. When he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. And I saw the seven angels which stood before God, and to them were given seven trumpets. Another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. The angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth, and there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and earthquake. The seven angels which had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. The third part of the trees was burned up, and all green grass was burned up. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. The third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. The third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. The name of the star is called Wormwood, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died in the waters because they were made bitter. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone not for the third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of three angels which are yet to sound.
Okay, thank you, Mark, and Ben and I will continue in chapter 9 tomorrow.
Read